Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Underrail. In the last episode, we finished exploring the nexus of technology, where we didn't find very much technology. We walked out with a few shotguns to sell, which I have not done. I didn't do anything off screen. And then we we did discover a microchip encoder, which we used to upgrade the clearance level of Phil Bridges' microchip. And so, with that in mind, it's now time for us to explore more of the Black Sea and figure out where we're supposed to use this upgraded clearance level. Now, we could do what I said at the end of the last episode and go straight for the Lotaeri Health Center. This is where we will have to go in order to utilize the encoder. However, the upgrade there, what we need to do there, is to implant the microchip into us. We don't know that we need to do that yet, so I think instead we will explore the Black Sea and figure out why we need to put the microchip into us, rather than just do it. But first, since we're here, I need some more advanced electronic repair kits. Let's see if Donnie's selling any. Hey, Donnie, let me see what you got. And he's selling 5 of them, so I need 3 of these. Okay, and now, let's explore some more of the Black Sea. Where did I leave the boat? It's over here. My boat. I mean my jet ski. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? This is going to be part 101. I uploaded part 100 yesterday. My goodness. When I started recording this series, I was not sure if I was actually going to finish it or not. This was back in January. I was undergoing my consolidation therapies for cancer at the time, and I wasn't sure if, this might have been the last video game I was recording. Thankfully, things have worked out for us, haven't they? I guess I'll give you guys a small health update with what's going on with me. So, as you know, my cancer is currently in remission. This past Monday, I had blood drawn to check to see if it still is in remission. The last check I had done was about 2 months ago, so hopefully it still is. I don't have to go back for more consolidation therapy or a bone marrow transplant. My COVID is gone. I am no longer contagious according to an antigen test, but I am still recovering from COVID. I guess we'll go this way and deal with some sea serpents. The amount of coughing I had during COVID and afterwards, the post-viral cough, apparently has inflamed my lungs. My right lung in particular. It's extremely painful, and it was one of the reasons why I went to the emergency room about 2.5 weeks ago, was for pain. Oh my goodness, it was awful. It was awful. Whenever I would lay down on my back, in particular, is when the pain would be extremely bad. Oh, medical box, I see. Tests there, I think I mentioned this, they began to prep me for my gallbladder removal, as my gallbladder has sludge and stones in it, but it isn't causing me the trouble that I'm having. It's unrelated. That was an incidental find. My right-hand side's still bothering me, now, some weeks later. Can I go this way? Not without being detected. Yeah, so the pain is still there, still hurts when I lie down, but it's not as bad as it had been 2.5 weeks ago. So it's slowly getting better. Seeing my normal doctor, I was given an inhaler to help my lungs, as I'm holding it in my hand right now looking at it. I've never used an inhaler before, so It's interesting, and it will help open up my lungs and hopefully get rid of the inflammation that I'm having there. I have a little bit of bronchitis going on as well. Once again, the doctors believe thanks to all of the coughing and the COVID I had. Oh, it just occurs to me, I'm making a beeline right for where I think we need to go next. Oh, it's fine, Tim. It's fine. What else is going on health-wise? Right, so I need to find a general surgeon at the moment to talk about the removal of my gallbladder, since it is not too healthy. I think there's medicine that will dissolve gallstones, but it doesn't work all the time, might have bad side effects, and can take a while for it to work. We're talking months or years. So the removal of that from me might prove to be better. But my gallbladder isn't giving me any trouble at the moment. When I was talking with the surgeon at the emergency room, since he had stopped in and let me know that he was not going to operate because my bladder wasn't bothering me, the impression I got is that if the body part isn't causing you trouble, they would rather not remove it, even if it isn't in the best condition. I guess it's a bit different from when I had one of my teeth pulled. I had a cavity in that tooth, and they weren't going to wait for it to get worse and for the tooth to get decay. It was already starting to decay. They would rather just pull it then and avoid the problems. But I get the feeling that that's a bit more tricky for surgery involving the removal of an organ, let alone trying to find a way to get the insurance to pay for that if it's an optional thing. Oh, okay. Let's deal with these savages. Small outpost. And yes, we enter combat. Okay, so we can't disembark here. Oh, we can disembark here. All right, let's go here. Disembark. Sprint and run up. What did I put in my brain? Precognition. Let's slow down this Kriegsfar and see if we can reach him next turn. A great evasion will really help us avoid those nets. We'll just kill him with a knife swing. Oh my goodness, game. Both these guys are surviving with less than 10... Both of them would have survived with less than 10 hit points. I do not want him to live a turn. Precog, and we'll set him on fire. Alright, let's search their pots. Hearts. A demon squid. So put all this stuff into one pot rather than put it into separate ones. And what did they have on them? Crossbow bolts. Healing salves. We don't need any of that. I'm even going to just leave the stuff on the corpses. We don't need them. I don't need throwing nets either. Those can stay there. Oh, right. We do know there's a facility out here, don't we? Yeah, we do. So, because we still are bringing with us this. So if we check the stored coordinates, we can see that there is the JSHQ? Joint Security Headquarters at F12. So this is E. So F would be down one more, and 12 is over here. So let's go ahead and head in this direction. Ooh, honey stalks. We might as well take some of those. Our food expired. Some canned mushrooms. I'm not envisioning getting into too much trouble up ahead. However, this area is dangerous. Here's a Lemurian gun turret, or a cannon, I suppose is a more appropriate term to use for it. Unpowered, and the first one of them that we're seeing. There are active plasma mines still left over. And something sees us, and we are now in combat. Let's inch up a bit. Those saw us. Some plasma turrets. Activate our shield, and can we hit one with the plasma beam? Decent damage, but we're going to need 3 plasma beams to destroy one of them, it would seem. Okay, and that one doesn't see us because we're behind cover. That was a great shot. I'd love the recursion in this thing. We're gonna try. Okay, we can't get away now, though. I think it still has range to us. Let's hope we don't die. Okay, good. Both missed. The recursion will destroy it, so let's just move over here, and we'll wait for the recursion to do its job. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Mutagen containers. Even this place was shelled by Biocorp. That was not all the turrets. There's going to be more of them up ahead. Nice. Some lithium cells, a bit of scrap. Something else sees us. Okay, let's see. Is it down here? There is a turret here, so I guess we will destroy it. Can't reach it this turn. Or maybe we can? We cannot. Okay, so then we can't use recursion to do the damage we need to do. Which means we have to blast it with plasma instead. Expensive, side point wise, but better than getting lit up by plasma bolts. A greater fusion cell. Capacitive deionizer. It was once used to purify and desalinate water, it seems, but it no longer works. One oddity point, but we don't need those anymore. Seashell, but nothing there. This might be a better place for us to park our jet ski as well, it would seem. We can dock here, which is far better than leaving our vessel near the savages. Something else sees us. There's another plasma turret. I think there's another one. Yep, there's 2 of them left. Alright, perfect. We'll just hide here. Good. And let that happen. We need to wait one more turn in order to be able to recursion that one. Oh, that was not that much damage, but we're still going to use recursion. 70 and 6. 4 ticks? What is that? That is 380 or 280. 280, which is not. God, I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, and we're visible anyway, because I don't have the movement to get back to this gun turret. Oh, oh. We survived, though, thanks to our amazing shield. Okay, and now that will be destroyed. Good. Now it's done. Let's recharge our shield. That was got hit both times. My goodness. We were a little in the darkness before when we fought the other turret that took blasts at us, which is probably why it missed. Okay. Let's grab any batteries and parts that these now destroyed turrets might still have on them. Plus energy cells. 1 single plasma discharger. Quality 88, that's not so bad. It'll make a decent plasma pistol for us to sell. We want to search this, but I don't want to get into the gas, and I don't want to put on my gas mask. Here we go. Oh, no, 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 Tim, don't do that. I thought we could skirt around the rocks right there. Yes, this is super important for us to do this. Okay, let's go get our jet ski and move it over here. Now, there's no reason for us to do this, realistically. The savages won't take my jet ski. They won't destroy it. No savages, to my knowledge, repopulate the area that we're leaving it at. But it would make sense thematically for Tim to go and get that jet ski and move it closer. That's what we're going to do. And there is a water entrance into this area, but we can't get to it because the gate is down. How much energy am I down? We can probably fully recharge our jet ski. Now, a heads up. We won't be able to get into this facility now, In fact, we're going to be... We'll see why we can't, and this hints as to why we're going to need to go to the Lemurian Health Center instead. But as well, I remember things being a bit different. Well, no, we'll talk about it later when we come back here. There are some differences here in hard mode compared to normal mode, by the way, which we'll see when we get back here later. The facility is under full lockdown. Minimum clearance level required to gain access is C4. Oh, okay. Well, we have C4 access. So let's use Phil's severed arm. Authenticating. Welcome, P-Bridges. Authorizing. Clearance level C4 detected. Access granted. Opening gate. Please stand by for bioscanning. Traces of dangerous substance detected. Please store your items in the nearby container and stand by for another bioscan. Well, do we talk... I guess I'll just say it now. In normal mode, you have to leave... I think it's all your items get put in here, but your equipment stays on you. Or, alternatively, there is nothing that you need to put in this item container. This is not the case in hard mode. Oh, I forgot about our Lemurian suit. Okay, whatever. The unfortunate... I think we can keep the keys on us. I think we can keep the money on us, too. Everything else, though, has to be put into this container for the scan to operate again. And I mean everything. We have to strip down to our skivvies for this. No. Everything has to go in there. The scan did not go off. Please stand by for bioscanning. Unable to authenticate subject. Access denied. Security has been notified. Please leave the bioscanning chamber. When we come back here, we will have to do the same thing, but all of our items will be moved to a different receptacle. We will not be able to get them back. I was surprised when I had to do this area naked. Because there are multiple Naga protectors walking around in here. And as we have seen a few episodes ago, we do not possess a means of damaging the Naga protectors without our weaponry. We can't hurt them. They're too strong. Now, unfortunately, because what we did, and because we took off our head slots, darn it, I forgot about that, we lost our precognition, and the game removes all of your assigned hotkeys. This is by far the thing I hate the most about the Lemurian Health Center, because now I have to put everything back on our hotbar. It doesn't take too long, I suppose, in the end, but it's still annoying. Now, what do I have for 7? Okay, let's go and put some dynamite back on our slot as well. Oh, no, it was this. Okay, so I have our lockpick. We have our get into the vent shafts. Our dynamite was over here. as was our flares. Okay, so we've learned that we can't get into this facility for some reason. That reason is because it needs the biochip in an arm. An actual living arm, not inside Phil's removed arm. Living arm? An arm that is attached to a living person. Is probably the best way to phrase that. So we can't get into this facility yet. You can't pass the authentication check during the bioscanning procedure at the Joint Security Headquarters. It seems like you have to find a way to retain the microchip implant when removing your items, so it has to be in us. Okay, well, with that in mind, I guess we will do a little more exploring. We should go to the Marine Health Center, to be honest. So let's do that. What can we talk about while I'm out here doing this? Oh, lepers. We'll kill these ones. Can I target them while they're in the water with a plasma beam? We can. Okay, that's a little too much poison for my liking. Let's heal that. Heal up using a advanced health kit. And let's set these ones on fire with a pyrokinesis, which should kill both of these two. Nice. Oh, it didn't kill either of them. We set one on fire and only lowered another one half its hit points. It must be fire resistant. So we go from a 67% chance to hit to a 75% chance to hit. Where did the other one go? No, we're finding you and killing you. You're out here wait, did it die? Oh, we're fatigued. Now, fatigue doesn't matter for a plasma beam. Oh, I like the symbol of its buff. I couldn't click on it. Of a little face looking out of the water there. Yes. Okay, not so bad. Heartbreaker poison, leopard poisons, some skins that are probably useless to us. So, okay, what should we talk about? Well, actually, hold on. So right now, viewer, it is really difficult for me to talk about something intelligently with and adequately describe the things I want to while playing a game. And keeping track of what's going on screen at the same time. It is really phenomenally difficult to do this sort of thing. Let's get these glitter shrooms. Check the seashells for a pearl. Nope, not in that one. But these... oh, wait, there's rubble right here, too. Red Rune Rock. A familiar rune painted red on a flat rock. It's the symbol of those teleporters that we take for the juice. 83, 81. I don't think we need to eat either of these. I like to go straight south, but that puts us too close to 80s Incorporated. So we'll go south, east, and then straight south. We might fight more serpents on our way. Right, so what else have I been doing in my free time? What else is going on in your life, Tim? I'm starting work again on Monday. It has been 6 months, viewer, since I was last at my employer. Everything worked fine without me present. I'm a computer programmer, and my software has run without any problems in the past 6 months. It enables us to work with other organizations. I can't really say too much without beginning to hint as to what I do in real life, like who I work for and where I work. And I'd rather avoid doing that still at this moment. But it's good to know that basically my code was, and is, I suppose is a more appropriate term to use, solid enough, stable enough that there were no issues. I'm also really grateful for my employer to keep me employed, although my resume is one of the key resumes used to bid for the contract. So they wouldn't get rid of me anyway. Despite the fact that I was so sick for a while. But my employer is fantastic and would not have done that anyway. I work for a small company, and everyone knows each other there, so good people. Great employer. I'm excited to work for them again because it lets me do something with my free time. At the moment, most of my time is not spent playing video games each day. It's spent watching stupid YouTube videos. I don't know what happened that I don't play as much as I used to, but I don't. I don't like that. I'd rather spend time playing games or going outside and walking. But the weather the past few days here in New Jersey has been hot. 80s, upper 80s, and humid. So it's been disgusting outside. That changes tonight. Today is May 2nd? May 2nd. And tomorrow here in South Jersey, it is going to be, I think, 60 degrees as the high, and I think it goes into the 30s overnight. We go from about 90 degrees about 4 o'clock p.m. all the way down to 30 at 4 a.m. What's weighing me down so much, by the way? Oh, we have stuff. I will leave the stuff here. The pirates don't seem to mind us using this barrel because no one can see me using it. For video games, what am I playing? Still occasionally playing Diablo 2, doing some grinding in that game. I still find it fun and relaxing, although playing a Javazon has caused my right hand to really hurt with the amount of right-clicking I do to throw lightning javelins all over the place. My goodness. It hurts. Playing some Valfaris again. I really like that game, even though I'm dying frequently. I might decide to record that one in my free time when this game's being compressed itself, so I have a backlog of it to upload. I did play the first lane on my channel many, many years ago, so it might be nice to continue the series. I love the graphics and music for the game. The gameplay is fun enough too, although I die a lot in that game. But it goes with the territory of playing that type of platformer, which expects you to die all the time. The first game was called Slain, for crying out loud. Looks like this is a pirate waypoint, or guard post here. And this is the Lotaeri Health Center. Man, makeshift hospital. And look what BioCorp did. They still shelled this place. Or rather, we're going to see that that was the case right up ahead. Because he damaged holes in the walls and what have you. From shelling, I think. Maybe I'm wrong? Nope, gas shell. There's nothing in that we need. So, and how about it? My food I ate to take reduced toxic damage is also about to expire. So, there's no reason for us to walk in there. Okay, so let's have some more food before walking into this place. Right-hand barbecue for us. By the way, viewer, before I do any more exploring, I have a question for you guys. For this game, we've been playing this game for 100 episodes. And I would like to finish the Black Sea DLC and Heavy Duty. This is probably going to take about another, at most, I'm thinking 30 videos. If, and probably less than that, probably 20 is my guess. We've got maybe about another 10 to 15 hours here in this DLC. And that's if we take our time and do a little bit of exploring too. And then we have the Heavy Duty, which is, I don't know anything about that. I don't know how long the content will last for or anything of the sort. However, this is all also assuming that we don't do any more exploring. There's a bunch of stuff we could do still in the Black Sea DLC, but I don't know if we should do it. Or that was the wrong way of phrasing that. The urge to wrap up this series once we finish the Black Sea DLC is going to be overwhelming to me, because we've been playing this game for months now, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love this game, but I would like to begin recording and uploading something else more regularly. I can interspace a game with this one to break up all the time I'm playing this one for my channel. We used to do that. Every other day would have one or another series I flip-flop. Do you guys mind if I do that again? Or would you guys mind if I more rapidly end this series? Which is to say, focus on getting the main quest lines completed, rather than do any exploring like we were doing out in standard Underrail. Let me know, if you could, what you think I should do. I do read the comments down below, and I try to respond to all of them as well. So some feedback would be useful, but if I don't get any feedback, then I will rapidly wrap up the series, which is to say, no serious exploration of areas. Like, for example, we do not need to go to the quarry, because we're not going to need the mines that would normally be there, for example. So we can just avoid that area altogether. And I would do so. But if you guys would like to see everything that there is to see, or the vast majority of it, then we would explore that area. That would take one more video to record, for example. So, once again, let me know what you think. Otherwise, I will focus on the main quest line here. By that, I mean we'll complete the main quests for Heavy Duty and for the Black Sea DLC. Okay. Welcome to the Lotaeri Health Center, P. Bridges. Let's try everything except for level 1 to start, but I already know that nothing here is going to work. Submarine dock is off limits. Actually, that was utility maintenance. I can't click on the submarine dock. It's already off limits. The patient ward is off limits. Genetics is now disabled. Neurology? What's going on here? Utility? Okay, that's patient ward. Neurology. Okay, everything seems to be shut. Let's hope the main reception desk is not. No one's waiting for us at the reception. Not that I would expect there to be anything. Maybe a handmaiden or strawman, but those might have all been destroyed when we walked, through all the years of time that have gone by. There's a single sign that's still lit up. Microchip implantation. That sounds like something we would probably want to do. But we can't access that area. Every other exit from this spot is closed. Adrenaline shot blueprint. We don't need that. Nothing in the other cabinets. A medicine prescription for 250 milligrams of Bafpapardohecbaneralkepvec. You cannot read this. No, we can't interact with any of the computer consoles here. Oops, and I just took whatever that was. Whatever was that? Oh, super health hypo blueprint. That's actually worth a tiny bit of cash for a blueprint. So we'll take it. There is a security console here. Hopefully, maybe one of our key cards will get us access to what it contains. We have a security keycard connected to technology and to the cryovault in C1 for the horticulture center, but that is it. We don't have hacking, so we can't get into that. Some bullets. There is a death man at the surgery reception desk. So there is a strawman activated. Maybe we can get him over here somehow. Storage S2. That is not this location. Some handmaidens are there. Another shotgun and bullets for it. We'll take it. Energy cells. Welcome, P. Bridges. Warning. The Marine Health Center is under full lockdown. Warning. Anti-contamination measures have been engaged. You do not have permission to access security-related options. So we can't lift the lockdown. Contact active security supervisor. None detected. Lift lockdown? We do not. Minimum clearance level required is C5. We have C4. Not good enough. Well, if we can't summon any servants, then that's it for us here. Available servants have been summoned. Note that the handmaiden that was here is now missing. There she is. And not hostile. A nice change. Welcome to the Lemurian Health Center. How may I help you, sir? This is a hospital, right? Yes, sir. This is where healthcare services used to be provided to all Lemurian citizens. Unfortunately, none of the medical staff is available anymore. They are deceased, sir. Everyone is deceased. The currently active robotic staff is not capable of helping you beyond providing the most basic first aid. If possible, please seek help at another health facility, sir. We are terribly sorry for your inconvenience. What happened here exactly? A rather catastrophic event, sir. The entirety of the Lemurian Health Center staff, patients, and sheltered Lemurian citizens have been exterminated. How? By Biocorp armed personnel, of course, sir. No, I said how, not who exterminated them. My apologies. The staff has been exterminated by an airborne mutagen, sir, delivered through the ventilation system. The mutagen caused rapid physical and psychological changes in all who came in contact with it. The result of these changes was death, some through murder, some through suicide. The rest through damage caused by the abnormal, highly destructive transformation itself. Their bodies changed, and it was so painful they killed each other or themselves if they could. Some people, though the changes happened so quickly, or began to happen so quickly, they could not kill themselves, thanks to the changes that were ongoing in them to make them basically horrific mutants. But hopefully, the changes that were ongoing killed them anyway. As someone who has gone through numerous very painful health-related issues, I would rather die than have some of the things which are alluded to here occur. Yep, I can totally get why they would shoot themselves in the head or kill each other, desperately trying to end the suffering before it got to the point of just unfathomable pain. What can you tell me about Lemuria? That is not a question I can respond to, sir. I am very sorry. Why not? My current purpose is to serve as a substitute for the receptionist in his or her absence. The only information I can give you is that related to the Lemurian Health Center. But these two are related. Lemurian Health Center is a part of Lemuria, right? But Lemuria is not a part of the Lemurian Health Center. There seems to be a misunderstanding between us, sir. Please allow me to repeat my previous message. My current purpose is to serve as a substitute for the receptionist in his or her absence. The only information I can give you is that related to the Lemurian Health Center. Can you tell me about yourself? My current purpose is to serve as a substitute for the receptionist in his or her absence. When I am not needed, I am in standby mode, resting on my charging pedestal. I have been in standby mode for 249 years, 7 months, 14 days, and 12 hours, until the moment of your arrival, sir. Do you feel anything emotionally? You haven't talked to a human being in more than 2 centuries. Do you miss your former masters? We do not address them as masters, but as sirs or madams, sir, and I do not miss them. The majority of servant models have not been designed to miss. Majority? Some servant models have been outfitted with more advanced motion processing units, but those are quite uncommon, sir. I am not one of those models. However, I think at least 1 or 2 such units have been assigned to the Lemurian Health Center, if that is of any help, sir. What's behind the Eastern Gate? Emergency and surgery ward, sir. There you will find the emergency room, head surgeon's office, operating rooms, surgical preparation rooms, and a storage room, sir. How about the 2 gates behind the reception? Laboratory ward, offices, elevator leading to the morgue, sir. Just the morgue, sir. And the Western Gate? General services ward, sir. Pharmacy, general practice examination rooms, psychiatric examination, microchip implantation. Is there a way to open the gates? The Lemurian Health Center is under emergency lockdown, and the gates between the different wards have been sealed. Until the lockdown has been lifted, the only way to open any of the gates is by doing so forcefully. For this, you could seek the help of any one of the strongmen, but do know that you may need to justify the destruction of common property to the Supervisory Council. You aren't strong enough? Handmade models are not designed to exert the amount of force necessary to open these types of gates, sir. Where can I find a strongman? I'm afraid I cannot tell you with certainty, sir. My advice would be to personally search the floor for an available strongman. Is your AI in order? How can I search the floor when all the gates are locked? But, sir, the gate to the emergency and surgery ward is already open. Can you not see it? It's not open. May I ask that you verify the current state of the gate in question, sir? I'll check it out. And it was here, at this point, that I realized that this was going to be a bit creepy or uncanny during exploration of this facility. You feel pressure mounting inside your skull. You blink to reveal a new addition to your reality. Before you stands a young woman, a doctor wearing a white lab coat. Her entire body, hair, face, clothes, name tag as well, everything is smeared with green viscous blood. It is oozing out of her wounds and towards the floor, never reaching it but merely fading to oblivion. Her expression, a plea for salvation, if not through action, then through observation. So if we had more will, we could resist this spectral manifestation's desire to communicate with us. But we do not have high enough will. I think we need a 10, a 9 or 10, or a little higher than that to be able to resist it. An 8 is not good enough. And to be fair, I think I would rather witness what happened here, since we are gathering information about all these different facilities. So let her have our eyes. The world darkens. The woman is glowing and dissolving. Her once lovely plump face, now bathed in green radiance, is degenerating into a visage of ineffable torment. She is frantically trying to hold it in place with her formless, useless hands. Basically, her face is melting off, and her hands can't keep it attached. Her gleaming hair is stretching into streams of odious slime and abandoning her scalp, while her charmingly green eyes are becoming repulsively greener, more swollen and less human. She cries and cries, caustic tears rolling down her departing cheeks, but her cries are silent. Silent, thankfully, for even if void of sound, her misery is great enough to clot your very own blood. Slowly the horrid scene fades away, much like her oozing blood did, but not to oblivion, and certainly not before scarring your eyes. The pressure in your head is gone. Head surgeon. Locked. This looks like a triage room to me, with all the beds right next to each other. I've always disliked, for hospitals, how they keep you with other patients. Here in America, at least, that's what they do for most of the hospitals that I have been in. There are some exceptions if you are supposed to be isolated, and that was me for months, but I no longer qualify as requiring isolation. When I went to the emergency room and was admitted to the hospital a week and a half ago, or was it 2 weeks ago? Oh, no, it was a week and a half ago. Yeah, a week and a half ago. Yeah, okay. So I was in the hospital for a week and a half ago for my pain in my right side. I was admitted, but they put me in a room with someone else. I don't necessarily... It's not like... I mean, I am introverted, so I prefer being alone, but I don't like being in a room with someone else in a hospital, if only because it's a chance to spread illnesses to each other, and because doctors or people will come for the other person, in addition to me. It's... The amount of space is greatly reduced in these rooms as well. I understand it's done so they can treat more and more people in a hospital, not have it fill up as fast. But it doesn't seem very healthy of a choice to me to allow multiple people to be so in the same rooms. It's convenient for the hospital, but less convenient for the people. We don't have hacking, so we're not getting to that storage right there. Death Man. No pockets on him for us to search. You see horror in the strong man's face, even though that is mechanically impossible. You are not afraid, sir? What should I be afraid of? You should be afraid, sir. Danger is all around us. They roam these hallways, sir. Who? Forgive me for being so disrespectful, but have you lost your damn mind, sir? Have you not seen them, sir? The ones who used to be like you and me. The same ones who once saved lives but now end them. For mindlessness and decay have produced in them a single blinding urge to destroy all that is different from themselves. You have either been very, very lucky, or you're lying, sir. Hold on. Are you talking about the robots? Forgive me again, sir. He grabs you by your arms and effortlessly pulls you closer. Robots? What kind of nonsensical question is that? Don't you understand, sir? Look into my eyes and tell me what you see. Do you see life, or do you see death? I see nothing. Sir, you stupid bastard! Can't you see it's both? Both! My eyes, they're just like her eyes, and his eyes, and their eyes. He averts his eyes and releases you. Forgive my foul mouth and possessed hands, and forgive me for not being able to help you with what will befall you in a moment. In my life, there is both life and death, and that is why I'm afraid. I'm not afraid of life. I wish to live. I'm not afraid of death. I wish to die. But both, unbearable. But your arrival, it just might bring me closer to only one of those two, which I can now embrace with certainty. If you'd excuse me, and do take care of yourself, sir. Alright guys, it is time to fight our way through the Marion Health Center. Or at the very least, a bit of it. Here we go. Whoa, hello handmaiden. I didn't expect to see you right on the other side of this door. When you get out of this room, we don't want to be trapped. We also don't want to be surrounded, so it's a bit awkward. And I didn't put anything in my brain slot, so we don't effectively have anything there. Fire won't be too useful against robots. In fact, it won't be useful at all. That's a lot of handmaidens. And we just walked into an area where now we're vulnerable. We'll stay here and use Uncanny Dodge. Okay, let's have some drugs to start. We'll have some Aegis. Aegis lasts a while. A jumping bean. And a focus stem. We don't have what it takes to hurt this next handmaiden. We're gonna have to use adrenaline. And or morphine. Let's use morphine to start. Activate our shield. Wow. Yeah, we can't get past her. I'll use adrenaline. And we'll done. The strong man. Hurt her a little bit. And that will do. We want to fight our way out of here. Back to the receptionist desk. Headmains are faster, so we're going to try to focus on them to start. We could stand in a room and just face tank every single one of them, one by one. But I'd rather use our mobility to help avoid damage if we can. They should be able to reach me this turn. We can see the other doors have also opened up. We're going to want to go that way. We are also now fatigued. Okay, let's blast the strong man. Right, because we hit both of them. Yes, yes, I remember that. Of course I did. We will recursion the damage on him. Couldn't get around the corner. We activate the shield to protect us against that boulder. Oh, crap! I didn't think she had sprint ready. We'll slow this one down. Recursion's not going to kill that one. If she ran that way, then there's a strong man running around this way. Yes, he's somewhere. He is here. Because I cannot move my cursor onto that spot. I will stay here. You will peek around the corner. He is there. Oh, I didn't think she'd be able to reach me. Good critical there, Tim. I don't want to use uncanny. I do want to use uncanny dodge, but I'm not going to. Ooh. Okay, good, because I might need it to tank strongmen. They hit a little. They hit harder with physical damage. They obviously don't have the blades that the handmaidens have. Okay, their sprint apparently has a lesser cooldown too, similar to mine. Okay, not bad. We should fully charge the shield. No reason why we can't do that. Search all their remains for anything useful. We don't need any spikes, though. Those can be left behind. That wasn't so bad. Once again, we didn't really need the morphine, but I would rather, once again, use it and not need it than the opposite. I don't think we care if the cameras see us. Oh, I didn't realize we destroyed so many of them here. We got like 4 or 5 of them destroyed in this room. Good for us. We're really efficient. Biotechnician suit. We should not need that. We brought our gas mask with us. Weird surgical clamp. Even the tool itself was confused about its purpose. Will I take it? Yes, even as health hypo. Burr poison will not be useful against robots, so we will not apply it here. Plasma cells, very nice. They were apparently waiting to ambush us, given that all these doors were locked right until we met the Death Man. 2 morphine shots. Won't say no to those. Bonding agent? Anticoagulant. Empty vials. We shouldn't expect too much here. You're probably running out of supplies thanks to Biocorp's attack. Must have been pretty tough on the doctors and nurses here to have so many wounded and probably not being able to do much for them. A laser pistol. Always worth taking. That's a catalyzing belt and a doctor's pouch. I guess we should take the belts. And nothing else in this room. But once again, the other doorway's open, so let's go over there. Oh, can she maybe tell us what's going on? How may I help you, sir? I seem to be perceiving strange, unreal things ever since I came here. Is there something going on here that I should know about? Are you sure what you are experiencing is not, in fact, due to errors in your perception or cognition, sir? Human beings are by their nature weakly rational, and are thus subject to a variety of relative interpretations of reality. I don't know. I'm afraid you cannot help her, sir. What? I think you misunderstood me, sir. I said, I'm afraid I cannot help you, sir. I am not capable of performing a psychiatric examination, and no members of the medical staff who are currently neither are any members of medical staff who are currently available. We are sorry for your inconvenience. I have to go now. Have a splendid day, sir. Creepy. Love it. Take the free adrenaline shot. Pharmacy. Oh, some Aegis was left behind, except for the one we used. Some iron gut. More capsules. Morphine. The door won't budge. It feels like something is blocking it from the other side. Strength? Force the door open? Whatever is behind the door is proving to be immovable the harder you try. Eventually you give up. This door will not open. Knock on the door? You raise your hand, pound on the door like a maniac. Your pounding echoes the dilapidated hallways, but from behind the door, you hear nothing. Well, you weren't expecting much after all. I've never been able to get on the other side of that door. Either my character... Actually, I guess maybe a high strength might get you through it, but I don't know. I'm just going to destroy the cameras now. Or at least that one. Advanced patching kit. Our armor and boots could use a repair. Repair our armor. Super health hypo. Another one of those. Oh, a blueprint for one for them. Another cone pen. Cone snail. Snail cone. Cone snail? One oddity point found. Locked. We have the lockpicking to enter this room. And this is a microchip implantation chamber. Psyderm. A medical patch for Psy users addicted to abusing their power. That's expired, though. 3 oddity points for that one. We only have one of these that is operational. Thankfully, one is still operational. Lemco LMC4 Microchip Implantation Extraction Unit. In performing microchip implantation, make sure the appropriate microchip implant has been properly inserted into the slot located above the hand aperture. The unit will automatically evaluate its functionality and request replacement if necessary. If performing microchip implant extraction, always make sure that the proper mode of extraction and disposal has been selected. Make sure to replace the sterilization mixture canister once its gauge turns red. The implantee's hand needs to be bare. It should also remain motionless for the entire duration of the procedure in order to avoid complications. The procedure is atraumatic and does not require anesthetics in the majority of cases. The procedure should always be performed in the presence of a qualified physician. Let's extract the microchip from Phil's hand, shall we? Waiting for the implantee to insert his or her hand into the aperture, use Phil's arm. Following the on-screen instructions, you carefully remove the glove from the hand. The glove's hand has always felt somewhat fleshy when pressed, much fuller than one would expect, as if the glove has somehow preserved this very old hand from decay. The glove has preserved it. Too well, in fact. You've been carrying a living creature with you all this time, if one can call this a single creature. What you actually see is greenish tissue in the shape of a human hand, familiarly tumorous and unmistakably perverted, writhing unhappily at what you've done to it, or perhaps at what you're about to do next. You insert the hand into the unit's aperture and observe. A sharp instrument emerges from the top of the aperture, targeting the area between the thumb and index finger. A small nozzle parallel to its tip sterilizes the hand. The mass begins twitching and squirming as if in pain, and the implement driving into its flesh exacerbates its condition even further. A second passes, and the microchip is out, disappearing inside the unit. You hear a familiar spraying sound coming from inside the unit, and following a short delay, the microchip implant drops into a small tray on the unit's right side. The hand is motionless and sterilized, its green colorization slowly losing vividness. You remove it from the unit. It is now dead, if it was ever even alive. Extraction successful. The microchip implant has been sterilized and deposited to the extraction bay. Well, let's implant it. Microchip implant slot is empty. Please insert an appropriate implant into the slot located above the hand aperture. Insert Phil's microchip implant and put your hand into the aperture. You insert your hand into the aperture and rest it inside a padded cuff. It slowly closes around your wrist, keeping it firmly in place. A syringe-like instrument emerges from the top of the aperture, targeting the area between the thumb and index finger. A small nozzle parallel to the needle sterilizes your hand, and then you feel a sting. Oh. The microchip is in. The instrument retracts and the cuff opens. 1 second, everyone. Alright, that should solve that. Part of the thing about going back to work is that I am beginning to reach out and monitor messages again from work. So that was Slack. Slack is now off. Let's keep playing. Implantation successful. Testing. Test signal received. No issues with microchip implant detected. Alright. Let's get the heck out of here. Welcome. The center courtyard. An invisible force is preventing your hand from pressing the desired button. Your finger is powerlessly trembling just a few centimeters away from it. Will, press that button! You focus on your fingers, imagining it coming closer to that button and pressing it. After a few mental repetitions, you attempt to bring the imagined motion to reality, but sharp pain shatters your concentration and leaves your finger hovering even more powerlessly. We cannot leave this Lemurian Health Center. We do not have the will to force ourselves to leave. Men's bathroom. Must be the female's bathroom over there. I base this solely on the fact that there's a urinal. It looks like one there. Unless that's a sink. It's too high to be a urinal. It must be a sink. Handmaidens. Security camera. That one, though, isn't getting angry at us. Life, man. Jumping bean blueprint. Well, he's the only one here we can interact with, I suppose. Definitely I wasn't so happy with us. Surely Life Man, though, will be better? The servant is trying to pry open the gate with its hands. Do you need my assistance, sir? I am unable to assist you until after I have opened this gate. Why are you trying to open it? I'm attempting to save lives, sir. There are sirs and ma'ams on the other side of this gate that need my help. But there's a large hole in the wall you can use to get out of this room. You do not understand, sir. There are sirs and ma'ams on the other side of this gate. I need to open it if I am to reach them. Alright, fine. I understand. Can I help you somehow? You seem to be struggling. I'm afraid you are right, sir. Put aside the fact that my actuators have not been serviced in more than 250 years, my power cell's state of charge has been dropped to suboptimal levels for the task at hand. My pedestal, which serves as a charging base, has malfunctioned, and I have not been recharged in a period of time I am, for some reason, unable to specify, sir. Can I charge you? I would be most thankful, sir. There's a manual recharging slot on my, pardon my expression, rear end, sir. However, the slot is not where, again, pardon me for using such language, the opening to the digestive tract is, sir, but is behind a small panel on my left buttock. With your help, I might be able to open the gate and reach those sirs and ma'ams in need. Alright, let's do it. They give you one greater fusion cell right here for this task. That won't fully charge him. Almost does. We do have another one, so let's use that one too. Still not fully charged. How many little ones will it take, do you think? We have 50 little ones, huh? You're going to be here a while, Tim, if you're going to use them. Use a normal one. Still not fully charged. Whew. Hungry boy. Oh, we left some other things unsearched in the room. Whatever those are, we can take it. I think those are bonding agents. Looks fully charged to me now, but let's keep going. If this one doesn't work, we'll use another normal fusion cell. The gate is open, sir. I must proceed. Wait, can you open the gates behind the reception for me while you're at it? The morgue. That is exactly where I'm headed, sir. Follow me, but do take great care. There are mutated sirs and ma'ams right past this gate. If they surprise you, I may not be able to react in time to assist you. The morgue? Who mentioned the morgue? You did, sir. Time is running out. It is necessary that we make haste. Be careful, sir. Pain debilitates you without warning. You feel it reverberating deep inside your abdomen, as though your intestines have become home to a mass of excruciating worms. The pain is growing, yet you are falling apart. Let the pain tear you apart. We can't hold ourselves together. You see or hear nothing that could be the cause of this maddening pain. You stare at your body, but you are visibly whole, yet you are losing yourself one piece at a time. Your arms feel as though they are of bare flesh, that they are merely exposed bones being sanded down to the marrow by nothing more than passing air. Bones that would scream if they had voices with which to do so. Your skin, or what is left of it, is peeling away in strips, one after the other, coming closer and closer to releasing your vermicular innards all over the floor, and your face has almost kissed it. As the suffering consumes the last bits of your sanity, you collapse, capitulate to this inexplicable decay of your body. You are now a repugnant, morbid pile of writhing guts, a stomach-churning sludge of your former self, a collocation of disintegration. The pain does not cease, even though your nerves feel no more. You see but the distant ceiling, and then your eyes begin to dissolve. Something is eating away at the edges of your vision until it becomes narrower and narrower, contracting towards the center, until darkness consumes your whole existence. Then you take a deep breath and feel your body again. You're lying on the floor, but you are alive and whole. The pain is gone, but the memory of it writhes inside you still. Okay. Let's fight our way out of here now. It will only be the electrical damage this time, but it will still kill him in 2 turns. Just enough damage to do so. Oh, that's kind of a shame. I don't know if they'll... Okay, not really a shame, I suppose. Oh, is a shame. I thought he'd run up. Okay, we can stun this one. Destroy this one. Oh, okay, that's going to hurt a bit. Oh, okay. I didn't think the other one could sneak past. Lifeman's moving to the exit. Good criticals. Very nice. We don't want to accidentally hit Lifeman with our electrical damage, so we'll let him do his thing. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Heal up. Recharge things that need recharging, including our shield. And then take all the scraps again. And power cells. And we didn't miss anything in here. Let's see if he opened the way to the morgue. And he did. Does the receptionist have anything else to tell us? She does not. And viewer, we've been playing for an hour, or just about so. So why don't we stop here? We come back, we'll finish the Lemurian Health Center. And then we'll go back to the JSHQ. I think that's next. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching, everyone.